Imagine holding a bucket of water with a small hole at the bottom. Drop by drop, the water leaks out, and before you know it, the bucket is empty. That's how time works. It slips away little by little until one day you realize it's gone. Today, I want to tell you a story that could change the way you see time forever. It's about a young boy who had everything: intelligence, talent, and opportunity, but wasted the most valuable thing he had, his time. Until one day, a powerful lesson transformed his life. The story of Arjun, wasting time and facing the truth. In a quiet village, there lived a boy named Arjun. He was bright, quick-witted, and admired by everyone. His teachers praised his intelligence, and his parents were proud of his sharp mind. But Arjun had one big weakness: he didn't use his time wisely. Instead of studying, he spent his days playing games, chatting with friends, and watching endless videos. Every time his parents reminded him about his studies, he shrugged and said, "I'll do it later." He believed he had plenty of time. But time doesn't wait. One day, Arjun's school announced the exam results. He felt confident as he walked into the hall, until he saw his scores. His grades were shockingly low. The teachers who once praised him now looked disappointed. His friends, who admired his intelligence, distanced themselves. When he reached home, his parents stood silently, holding his report card. Their eyes weren't filled with anger, but something worse: disappointment. For the first time, guilt filled Arjun's heart. He felt frustrated and lost. That night, unable to sleep, he went to his grandfather, a wise and respected elder in the village. A grandfather's wisdom, the river of time. Sitting beside his grandfather under the moonlit sky, Arjun poured out his worries. "Grandpa, I don't understand why I failed. I've always been a good student." His grandfather smiled gently. "My child, the problem is not your intelligence. The problem is how you use your time. Time is like a river. Once the water flows past, it never returns." Arjun frowned. "But, Grandpa, we always have time, don't we? I can do things later, right?" His grandfather's expression grew serious. "No, my son. Let me tell you a story. The king who wasted time. Long ago, there was a powerful king named Rajveer. He had vast wealth, grand palaces, and thousands of servants. But he had a terrible habit: he wasted his time. Instead of handling important matters, he spent hours in leisure, laughing with friends and delaying work. "I have plenty of time," he always said. "I'll do it tomorrow." One day, a wise sage visited his court. He bowed and said, "Your Majesty, you have everything, but you are wasting your most valuable treasure, time. If you don't use it wisely, you will regret it." The king laughed. "I am a king. I have all the time in the world." The sage sighed. "Time is merciless, Your Majesty. It can destroy even the greatest of rulers." Years passed. The king grew old. His once great empire started crumbling. His health weakened, and his people lost faith in him. Battles were lost, and his wealth meant nothing. Desperate, he searched for the sage to ask for advice. But the sage was gone, just like the years he had wasted. In the end, King Rajveer realized the truth. Time is the real treasure. But he learned this lesson too late. Arjun's awakening. A new beginning. Arjun sat in silence, the story sinking into his heart. For the first time, he understood how much time he had wasted. "Grandpa, is it too late for me to change?" he asked, fear in his voice. His grandfather smiled warmly. "Of course not, my son. The wheel of time never stops. If you start using your time wisely today, nothing can stop you from achieving success. But remember, never postpone what you can do today." That night, Arjun made a firm decision. He would change, turning failure into success. Arjun created a daily routine. He woke up early, focused on his studies, and avoided distractions. First, it was hard. His old habits tried to pull him back. But he stayed disciplined. Slowly, he began to see the results. When the next exams arrived, Arjun not only passed but topped his class. As he grew older, he carried this lesson with him. He became a successful entrepreneur, inspiring others with his story. And so, Arjun learned the greatest lesson of all. Time is the most valuable treasure. Once lost, it never comes back. Real-life examples. People who mastered their time. This lesson is not just Arjun's, it belongs to all of us. Every successful person in history understood the power of time. Elon Musk manages multiple companies but never wastes a second. Oprah Winfrey built an empire by using her time wisely. Cristiano Ronaldo trains every day, never taking success for granted. They all had the same 24 hours as us. The difference? They used their time wisely. Your call to action. Take control of your time. Now it's your turn. What is one thing you've been delaying? A goal? A habit? A dream? Start today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. Because time is like sand slipping through your fingers. You can't hold on to it, but you can decide how you use it. Will you waste it? Or will you use it to build the life you've always wanted? The choice is yours. Master your time and you will master your life. If this video inspired you, hit the like button and subscribe for more motivational content. Let's make every second count.